Money, right? It's something we all think about, whether we want to or not. We all need it, but sometimes it feels like it just vanishes into thin air, leaving us wondering where it all went. Ever wonder where it all goes? That's where budgeting comes in, a tool that helps you see the bigger picture and take charge of your finances. Don't worry, it's not about being super strict or giving up everything fun. You can still enjoy life and treat yourself. It's about taking control, making your money work for you, and achieving your goals, whether that's saving for a trip, paying off debt, or just having peace of mind. One simple but powerful method I use is the 50-30-20 rule. It's easy to remember and flexible enough for any lifestyle. It's like a roadmap for your money, giving each dollar a purpose and helping you avoid those end-of-month surprises. No more wondering where your paycheck disappeared to. You'll feel more confident and in control. Whether you're just starting out, managing a family, or want to get a better grip on your finances, this rule can be a real game changer for anyone. In this breakdown, we'll dive into the 50-30-20 rule, explore how it works, and look at real-life examples to make it easy to follow. You'll learn how to categorize your spending, track your expenses, and make adjustments along the way so your budget fits your life. Ready to become the boss of your budget? Let's do this together and start your journey to financial freedom. Now you might be thinking, why this rule? Why does the 50-30-20 rule stand out among all the other budgeting strategies out there? Aren't there a million different budgeting methods out there? From color-coded spreadsheets to complex financial apps, the options can feel endless and overwhelming. You're right, there are. But the beauty of the 50-30-20 rule lies in its simplicity. It cuts through the noise and gives you a clear, easy-to-follow structure. It's easy to understand and even easier to implement. You don't need to be a math whiz or a financial expert to get started. This rule takes the guesswork out of budgeting. No more second-guessing where your money should go each month. No more complex spreadsheets or confusing categories. You can finally say goodbye to feeling lost in a sea of numbers. Just 3 straightforward buckets for your money: needs, wants, and savings. This makes it much easier to track your spending and stay on top of your goals. This clear division helps you visualize where your money is going and identify areas where you might be overspending. It's a simple way to spot patterns and make changes, plus, it's flexible. Life is unpredictable and your income and expenses can fluctuate. The rule adapts as your situation changes. The 50-30-20 rule allows you to adjust your budget based on your individual circumstances and priorities, so you're always in control. Remember, budgeting is personal. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. But if you're looking for a straightforward and effective starting point, the 50-30-20 rule is hard to beat. It's a practical way to take charge of your finances and build healthy money habits for life. Alright, let's break down this rule with a real-life example, my own monthly budget. By walking through my process, you'll see how these concepts work in practice. And hopefully, it'll make things a lot clearer for you. Remember, this is just an example, and your numbers will likely be different. Everyone's financial situation is unique, so don't worry if your expenses or priorities don't match mine exactly. The key is to understand the principles and adapt them to your own situation. The 50-30-20 rule is flexible, so you can adjust it to fit your lifestyle, income, and goals. First up, we have the needs category. This is the foundation of your budget, covering the essential expenses you absolutely can't live without. Think of it as the non-negotiables, the things you must pay for to keep your life running smoothly and safely. We allocate 50% of our income to this category. That means half of what you bring home goes toward these must-have expenses, making sure your basic needs are always covered. Here's a glimpse at what falls under my needs housing. That's rent or mortgage payments, usually the biggest chunk of this category. Without a roof over your head, everything else becomes a lot harder, so this always comes first. Utilities like electricity, gas, water, and internet are next. Gotta keep the lights on, stay warm or cool, and stay connected. These are the services that keep your home comfortable and functional. Food, which covers groceries and essential household items, gotta eat, right? This includes everything from fresh produce to basic cleaning supplies, making sure your household runs smoothly. Transportation, whether it's car payments, public transport, or gas. Gotta get around. Getting to work, school, or running errands all depend on reliable transportation, so it's a crucial part of your needs. And finally, healthcare, including health insurance premiums and essential medications, gotta stay healthy. Taking care of your health ensures you can keep up with everything else in your life, so never skip this part of your budget. Life's not all about bills and responsibilities, right? That's where the wants category comes in. This is for things that bring you joy, entertainment, and those little luxuries that make life more enjoyable. Think of it as the fun money. We allocate 30% of our income to this category. Now, it's important to note that wants are different from needs. We're not talking about essential items for survival here. It's about finding a balance between enjoying life and being financially responsible. Here are some examples of what falls under my wants category. Dining out, like trying new restaurants or grabbing coffee with friends, gotta socialize. Entertainment such as movies, concerts, and sporting events, gotta have some fun. Hobbies like photography, gaming, or collecting, gotta pursue your passions. Shopping, whether it's clothes, gadgets, or non-essential items, gotta treat yourself occasionally. And travel, from vacations to weekend getaways, gotta explore the world. Last but certainly not least, we have the savings category. This is the money you set aside for your future goals, both big and small. Think of it as investing in yourself and your future. We allocate 20% of our income to this category. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Saving 20% can feel like a lot, especially when you're just starting out. But trust me, it's one of the best financial habits you can develop. Here's how I break down my savings category: emergency fund, building a safety net for unexpected expenses, gotta be prepared. Long-term goals, saving for retirement, a down payment on a house, or investments, gotta plan for the future. Debt repayment, paying down any outstanding debts like student loans or credit cards, gotta get rid of that debt. Now that you understand the basics of the 50-30-20 rule, let's talk about some practical tips for staying on track and avoiding common pitfalls. First, track your expenses. Knowledge is power. Use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even a good old-fashioned notebook to track where your money is going. Next, automate your savings. Make saving effortless by setting up automatic transfers to your savings account each month. Also, identify areas to cut back. Look for opportunities to reduce your spending without sacrificing your quality of life. Can you negotiate a better rate on your internet bill? Can you cook at home more often instead of eating out? And finally, be flexible. Life happens. Don't be afraid to adjust your budget as needed. If you have a particularly expensive month, don't beat yourself up. Just make adjustments and get back on track. Congratulations, you've taken the first step towards mastering your money with the 50-30-20 rule. Remember, budgeting is a journey, not a destination. It's about making conscious choices about your money and building healthy financial habits every day. Don't be afraid to experiment, adjust, and find what works best for you. The most important thing is to start somewhere and stay consistent. With time and effort, you'll gain control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. So, what are you waiting for? Start budgeting today and watch your financial future transform.